Welcome back to week 6. We are going to discuss two different projects. In the first project, I have got insurance data. In this data, we have got these different fields over here. We have got first field, which is date of payment, then settlement age, registration number, vehicle type, age of driver, cause of accident, place of accident, total paid amount, and driving experience. So from this data, we are going to make a dashboard. But before starting, I would like to fetch few more details from this given data. If you see here, we don't know when the accident has happened. It is date of payment, not date of accident, right? It means whenever after accident somebody is claiming for some money from the insurance, it takes some time for them to get the money, and the date on which they got the payment, that has been given. And second column talks about settlement days. It means how many days it took for them to get payment amount after the accident. So if you see the first data, it talks what 23 days it took. It means the accident might have happened 23 days before this date of payment. So the first thing we will do, we are going to create another field that is called date of payment, and I am going to show you all these things using Microsoft Excel. So right now I am going to make our data ready in Excel, and then I will take this to Power BI, and then we are going to make dashboard from it. So let us start. Just take your cursor on the B column, click it so that this got selected, right click and click on insert. So we are getting one blank column, and this accident date, this field name I am going to give as what? Accident date. Accident date. How to get it? Is equal to date of payment minus settlement days, and we got all date of accidents. So you can see that whatever gap was there, so it is going 23 days back, 169 days back, and so on. So first thing, we are able to get what? Date of accident. I would also like to find out in which season the accident has happened. It will give us idea that in which season people are required to be more careful. Is it winter, summer, or rainy season? So let us find out season. So how to get season from it? First we need to find out month from it, and by taking month we will get the season. So let us start doing that. Right click on C and insert one new column here, and write here month. So what we will do, from accident date we are going to fetch month, like this is December month, this is August month, September month, and so on. So how to get month from it? We will write a formula called text equal to text. Click on this date, comma, within double quotes 3 times you write MMM. MMM stands for month. If you want date to come, 2 times you write DD, 2 times DD. If you want days to come, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 times DDD. That is going to give you which day it was, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. If you want year to come, either 2 times Y or 4 times Y. That you can check little later. So I will again repeat, 3 times D will give you days, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 2 times D will give you date. 2 times Y will give you year. If you are writing 4 times Y, it will give you year, like 1997. 4 times Y, and if you want only 97, 2 times Y. So the text formula, and here I got all the months. Now the next question is, I want to get season from this. So how to get the season? For that, what I will do, I am going to use a VLOOKUP table. Okay, so let us go to a new sheet here, click on plus, and in order to get the season, what I will do, I will write Jan. So we have got 12 different months. Click on Jan here, this, go to this corner and drag so that you will get all the months. So Jan to December. Now the tentative season for each of the month we are going to give. So February is winter, winter. March we will consider winter. Here we are going to get summer, summer, summer. And after July, August, what happens? During July only the rainy season comes. So I am going to give these seasons rainy, rainy, rainy. Here this is also rainy. After that winter. So this is the tentative season I am fetching. Select it and give a name, season, DET, no space in between. Okay, season details. So for that I wrote season DET. After selection, come to this corner which is known as name box, type season details. For season details I have given name season DET, no space in between, that remember, and then press enter. So for this area we have given name season detail. If you want to check name has been given correctly or not, press Ctrl G and you will see the detail name came. Click on this and click on OK. If it is selecting properly, it means the name has been given properly. So naming has been done. Now come back to our original data. Here next to month I want seasons to come, in which season the accident has happened. Insert one more column and write season of accident. So now how to get season of accident? Use a function called VLOOKUP. So equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value is December. Click on this, comma, table array. Table array is name of our table which we gave just now. This is season detail name. Click on this, press tab button so that it gets selected, comma, column index 2. Why 2? Because in the next table the first one is month and second column is what? Season. And from second column we want the season to come. So that's why I wrote 2, comma, it is exact match, for that false. And we are done. So with this formula we will be able to fetch the seasons for all our dates. So see, when the accident has happened and it was what season, we are able to get for all our 3000 plus record. We have 3351 number of records and we got season for each one of them. So we know which month accident has happened, in which season accident has happened. So our data is now more rich and we will be able to make our dashboard with a different angle. Now age of driver, we can do categorization of for these also, and yeah. So this will help us to understand which category, which age category of driver are more prone to the accident. That we will be able to do. So I'm going to do that also. Fine. So let us check what is minimum value and what is maximum value. For this I'm going to click on this filter button and you see the minimum age, it is showing 0. 0 means the person who might have filled this data, the age might have not entered and that's why they left blank, and it is showing right now as 0. So we have many drivers whose age we are not aware of, they are missing value, and that's why it is coming as 0, and there are some 46 drivers where we don't know their age. And how 46? I selected all of them and in the count I am able to see that they are 46. So minimum value for the age is 18 actually, and maximum is 79. So my age goes from actually 18 to 79. Now what to do for all these age where it is 0? I would like to replace it with a formula. We have got driving experience. So what I am going to do, I will add 18.5 plus driving experience, assuming that they might have got driving license at the age of 18. Why I am adding 18.5? The reason is 0.5 will always help me to understand that these ages were not given. So whenever we will see wherever 18.5 or 45.5 is coming, 0.5 addition to the age, whatever, that will help me to understand that these data were missing, and the missing we have worked on it. So we are able to go for a tentative age also, and same time we will be able to understand that this we have calculated the tentative age. So what I am going to do, I am going to insert one more column, and I will write age updated. I don't want to disturb the original data, and that's why I'm taking one more, and we will be working with age updated. Okay, so now I will remove the filter, and I'm going to write one formula. So if age of the driver is 0, then I want to add 18.5 plus driving experience. Else whatever age is there, that I want to pull, right? So I'm going to write equal to if age of driver equal to 0, then what to do? 18.5 plus driving experience, otherwise that is comma age. So now what it will do, wherever age is given 0, it will add 18.5 plus driving experience, otherwise it will give me original age, and we are done. So we see wherever we have got age as 0, let me put the filter again so that we'll be able to see. So select all, and I'm clicking on this and just check it. Age is given 0, but experience is 20, so 20 plus 18.5, 38.5, and so on. So we are able to get the age of the driver, but wherever age is given actually, that place what will happen? I'm going to get original age. So that's what I did with this formula age updated. You can see the formula at this place. So we have handled the missing value of the data also. So in real life, many times we are going to have missing data, and very easily using Excel or Power BI, we will be able to handle that. Right now I'm showing it to you how to do it using Excel. Okay, so now we have handled the missing value and driving experience. Everything seems to be fine. So save this data, and next we are going to take this data to Power BI, and we are going to start working on the project.